So your board orientation is this wonderful time that you can get together with your board members, your new ones especially, and certainly invite your existing ones to get refreshed at this orientation, and you can set them up to succeed, to have them become the kind of board members you want them to be. So let's get started designing your board orientation session. I've designed 10 items. I've made them interactive because you never want to bore your board. Your first item is a welcome, and you want to have people welcome each other. Ideally, if you have 4 or more, you will divide them into 2s and have them talk to each other for about 5 minutes and then introduce each other. What's a good question? Tell us your story. How did you get here, and why did you say yes to being a board member? Item number 2 is information about the revenue streams of the sector as well as your organization. For this, I recommend you do 3 pies. 1, a pie of where the nonprofit sector as a whole gets its revenue. Number 2, the pie of an income pie of how you received funding in the last year. And number 3 is optional. If you have a different place you would like to go for revenue, what would that be? 3, the history of the organization. Now, this is kind of a yawner for most people, but it's really important for the board to understand how you got here. So for this, I recommend kind of a grammar schoolish thing, but it works, trust me, is do a fill in the blank of the top 10 history facts. So we were founded in blank, and have the group guess what that year was. Item number 4 is an organizational chart. Ideally, hand one to every member so they can use it as a cheat sheet. It's a place to show how the board relates to the staff and how the board sets policies and not tactics, as well as a place you could have key people, if they are in the meeting from your staff, say hi and do a quick Twitter-length introduction of themselves. Number 5, your articles of incorporation and bylaws. Danger, warning, you might be boring here. But to avoid that, I recommend you read through both of the documents and pick out no more than 5 things you would like to highlight, and highlight those in your discussion. Number 6 is your current strategy. Another great place to show how the board designs the strategy and the staff puts it together, does the tactics. You might, again, beginning to introduce some of your programs, is show how the strategy indicates you should do a program and what that program is and how it works, and then an outcome of it. So again, a way to get not only the strategy in, but also some of the program information, which happens to be the next item on your agenda. A program summary. Ideally, you'll take your board members on a tour right now and show them your facilities full of action activities, and they'll have an understanding of what happens and how busy and how much you're doing. If that's not available, consider doing a walkthrough with your video camera, pre-record it, and show your board members what's going on and how it works. A third option would be a PowerPoint, 1 slide per program. Again, all of these should focus on the content of the program in a big picture way, as well as an example of an outcome they will be proud of. Number 8, probably the most important part of your meeting, and in some ways I have been rushing to get to this place. You want to spend time with your board roles and responsibilities. So take a deep breath here. Lots of lists are available, and when you get one that you like and feels like it matches you or perhaps your current job description, congratulations. If you have one of those, look at those. Have your board chair, who I hope is present, say, these are the 3 or 4 I think are more important. And as the CEO or leader, kind of argue and pick some different points and talk about why they're important and what it looked like at the last few meetings. Number 9, this is your call to action. Coming straight out of your board responsibility and role section, you should be already talking about what's going to happen at the next meeting. How would you like them to feel like they're ready to go? What do they have to do to get ready? So ask them at that point for that. And of course, you're going to take any of the remaining questions. Now, most people would end there, but I recommend you add one more thing, and that is vision. It's always returning again back to your vision. Why are you doing this? So you may at this point choose to tell a quick vision story to help people be inspired to go do the work that they have now agreed to do. If this video has been helpful for you and you know of a friend who is getting ready to do their orientation, please share it with them.